Hey guys, what is going on? It's Lightning Fox HD and we're here on day 10 of December, which means that it is 15 days until Christmas, which is absolutely awesome. It's one day more than a week, and who can't be happy with that, eh? And we're going to be playing a brand new indie game today. Well, I don't know if it's brand new. It's brand new to me though, and it's called Ultimate... There you go, you heard it here first. Excuse me. So yeah, this is a game that's very similar to the likes of Mount Your Friends. It's got this similar sort of feel. You've got your arms are controlled by the analog sticks, and if you want to move your feet, then you would hold down the triggers on the Xbox 360 controller, and you'll manipulate your character in that sort of way. This is just a trial, as usual with indie games. And what we're going to be doing is just trying out the training mode, I think. I did record live commentary with this, and it died. So I'm having to re-record it. And there you can see the bizarro move structure of the characters. And you can see that the crates drop down from above, and what you need to do is not get knocked on the head like that, but if you move the analog stick in a swinging sort of motion, you will hit the crate and destroy it. And in this mode, that's the objective. But you also have to stay balanced as well. You can see the beer bottle over my head, and when that tips too far one way, just in the same way that Tony Hawk's skateboarding games worked, when you were doing a manual or a grind, it'll tip you over. It takes us a while to figure that out though. Wham! So there's the first crate destroyed. Only took us like half a minute. And you can balance yourself by sort of manipulating the other arm to keep you balanced. You can see there that I've got both arms on the same side. And that's obviously going to tip you over a little bit. So let's give it a go. Another go. Try and stick around this sort of area in order to get the first crate. And the second one's dropping in exactly the same place, so don't have to move around too much. 2 in a row. And you can see there that I'm managing to keep me balanced. The beer bottle over my head's pretty much straight up. And it's tipping too far the other way. Keep the arm out that way and rebalances it again. You end up getting into some really bizarre positions to try and stay balanced. I guess it's sort of a little bit like Twister as well. And you can see there, I didn't swing the fist well enough, and the crate hit us on the head. And again. Happens a lot. Not in real life, though. That would be weird. This game you can play multiplayer as well. It's not supported in the trial, though. But I imagine it would be really weird. Even just moving across the 2D planes, difficult sometimes because you move in one direction and you're sort of dragging yourself that way, but the beer bottle's tipping that way as well. And that happens. Typically, as soon as I've started talking, I've started coughing as well. I wish there was some way to get rid of it now. I've got medicine and all sorts, and it's just not doing anything. It's some sort of infection now. It's like a viral infection. In my chest, I would imagine. So there's the challenge ended again. We'll give it another go. The music's pretty sweet, but it gets repetitive pretty quickly. And there's a good start to this round. So yeah, I took a day out yesterday, just because of the whole content ID apocalypse that was going on. Luckily, I wasn't really caught out by it too much. Not to the extent that some people were. And it's bad times, man, because it's, you know, I mean, I'm new to YouTube, so it doesn't really matter too much, but other people, it's the livelihood, you know, it's how they make their money. And for this to just to happen overnight without much warning, then you can say that I depleted my health by falling over too many times there. But yeah, the whole content ID thing's just... the thing that's getting to me is that people are getting the videos claimed by the wrong people. If you were playing Resident Evil and Capcom got involved and said, look, you can't monetize this, then I'm sure people would understand. They'd be like, right, fair play. They might argue fair use or whatever, but it's not going to be as bad as just some random company saying, that 3-second snippet of music's ours, and nobody even haven't heard of them before. I think that's where it sort of crosses a line, and it goes from being just a normal dispute to, well, look at the state of things at the moment. There's a lot of people, they're not 100% certain of the future on YouTube anymore. But you know what, I'll leave it to them to discuss, because they're the ones that are involved in it primarily. When you've got in excess of 3,000 videos uploaded to YouTube, then when they start taking a couple of videos and then a couple more and a couple more, 7% of 3,000 is a lot more than 7% of 7. There you go, that's the limit of my maths. So we're doing a little bit better now. We've got a score of 15. I don't know what would be a high score, but doing a little bit better, getting into the swing of things. It's a decent game, to be honest with you. And like I say, if you had another person playing at the same time, then I imagine the game would be a lot better. Time ran out. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I've recorded a couple more, so don't worry, there will be more content coming. If I get any more content ID matches, then I'll just deal with them as and when. It's not something I'm going to keep stressing over. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay awesome.